I'm making a quick video here. I forgot I was going to do one about the this John Deere. I finally got the parts in. What I found on the John Deere STX 38, it's got the Kohler Command. It's got the Kohler Command 13 in it. The problem I had was, well, this got a little crack in it right there. Nothing drastic, it's not going to hurt anything, but a fuel was coming out of there, and so what I found is that this is the new needle valve I got. It's a kit. Focus here, camera. Focus. And focus. There we go. I hate this camera. Maybe that'll help. Maybe not. There we go. This is the new one. Didn't last long. This is the one I took out of it. See the chrome plating come off the top of it where it hooks to your float. The chrome plating come off. Here's the new one. Get this one turned around here. Bear with me. So what was the fuel was leaking out of the intake. I can see fuel running out. So which indicates that the carburetor is overfilling with fuel. So, see the difference? The chrome platings come off this one. So I think the chrome was actually holding up the holding the float up just enough to where it was leaking by and causing the float to overfill, or causing the carburetor to overfill with fuel and then leaking out internally. So I caught that. What? I'm trying to think of. Right here is little metal pieces of the needle valve that I pulled off. Now I called our local John Deere dealer and just gave him the numbers off this, and he was able to give me the numbers quicker. But where's the bag? This is the kit. Mind you, this is the Kohler Command 13 engine. This model's the SV13S. So if you have one similar to this or the same motor, they put the motor in all these different tractors. This is the Kohler number 1275703-S. That's the John Deere number, the AM107998. But if you look this up online, you can probably find this. Through Amazon. I paid $40 for this kit, and in the kit you get both your gaskets that go on both sides of your carburetor, a new bowl gasket. They give you two different needle valves. They give you the bigger style and the skinnier one. The skinnier one is for the ones that have just a brass seat, because it has rubber tip on it that you can't really see too well. But this is just a brass valve seat in here. But if it had the where is it, right here, the rubber O-ring on it, or this is the needle seat, if it had this needle seat on it, you would use this, the bigger one. Is the way it's supposed to work, because actually so that's how they want it. And this is through the, like I said, a Kohler, and this is a Walbro carburetor. So that's what I found with mine. That's the part number. You could probably use that on any Kohler Command 13. But I just went through John Deere and did it that way. I paid $40. Probably could have got it online for way cheaper. You could probably do the same. So if that helps you, hopefully it does. So yeah, that's all I wanted to show you. Just actually I have two of them. There's this one here. This is out of the John Deere. The fuel, like I said, ate the chrome plating and I'm pretty sure the chrome was actually hanging up the float and making the needle stay open, causing the carburetor to overfill. And this is off Briggs & Stratton. I'm doing the same thing, and this Briggs & Stratton, hang on here, come on. This Briggs & Stratton, focus on this one. This is their needle valve. Come on. The chrome plating, and see how it's all pitted? The chrome was coming off this one too, because this one was surging because it had some gunk in it in the carburetor, nothing drastic. But after I ran it for a few minutes, let it sit, you can see the intake, which is this piece here, was filling up with fuel in there. So that tells me that the float's sticking open and not closing. So this is that piece. So that's two of these carburetors that have this issue. Two different carburetors. One's out of a Briggs, one's out of a Kohler.
I need a different too.
And what brand is this? This is a Walbro too, I think. Yeah, this is a Walbro carburetor also, out of that Briggs & Stratton. So different styles. So yeah, that's what I found. So if you have issues with your float sticking, it's either these plastic floats are cracked and they fill with fuel, and then they sink, because when this will sit in your carburetor like so. Hold on here. Here, let me show you. I'm gonna do this one hand to show you how. I put the needle on there, onto the float, drop it down in. You're in. All you want to do is slide the needle valve in, or the float pin. Once the float pin's in, that's how they say they want it. This one runs without the gasket in it. Matter of fact, the instructions are right here. It says use inlet needle valve carburetors that have the brass valve seats and dated after 5.2 or yada yada numbers. So anywho, that's what this one had when I took it apart, so obviously that's what it takes, because I think this bigger one here definitely takes the one with the O-ring. That's the way I've mostly seen them. So yeah, the way this works, this falls down, your bowl goes onto here, and as your bowl fills up with fuel, this pushes up, shuts off your fuel. But if this plastic piece gets fuel in it, it won't float no more, so then it'll sink to the bottom and it'll allow your fuel to come in and just keep dumping in. So it's important to check that. But like I said, my problem was the chrome plating came off this, so maybe you have that. It's something to check. So hopefully that'll help you. That's all I got for this one. So hey, maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't, but that's all I got. Like if it helped you. Like it if it works for you. The way I know people watch the videos or whatever. Hopefully it helps you. So and that's it. Bye.